Picture this. You wake up motivated. Today is the day you'll finally change. You open YouTube to learn one thing. 5 minutes later, you're watching a video called 17 Habits Billionaires Use Before Breakfast. Then another one. Then another. An hour disappears. You feel smarter, more prepared, more informed, but strangely, you haven't done a single thing. This is the modern trap. We mistake consuming knowledge for creating change. The uncomfortable truth is this: the more information you collect without action, the weaker you become. Your brain loves certainty. It hates risk. Every new article, every podcast, every productivity hack feels like progress. But it isn't. It's comfort disguised as growth. Because learning is safe, doing is dangerous. When you keep researching, your mind whispers, just one more video, then you'll be ready. But ready never arrives. The finish line keeps moving. You become trapped in preparation. Not because you're lazy, but because information gives you the illusion of control. It lets you avoid the one thing that actually changes your life: action. Think about the first time you learned to ride a bicycle. Nobody explained balance using physics. Nobody gave you a 50-page manual. You simply got on. You fell. You adjusted. You learned. Now imagine someone stopping you before your first ride and saying, "You should understand momentum, center of gravity, tire pressure, braking techniques, accident statistics, and professional racing strategies first." Would you ever get on the bike? Probably not. Because more information doesn't always create confidence. Sometimes it creates hesitation. The same thing happens in real life. You want to start a business, so you study marketing, sales, branding, finance, taxes, algorithms, competitors. Months pass. Someone with half your knowledge starts anyway and succeeds. Because reality rewards movement, not mental collection. Knowledge grows in books. Wisdom grows through experience. Every piece of advice creates another decision. Should you wake up at 5 or 6? Cold showers or meditation? Minimalism or manifestation? Read more books or fewer? The internet offers infinite answers. Your brain doesn't become clearer, it becomes louder. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis. When too many options compete for attention, decision-making slows down. Confidence drops. Eventually, you stop choosing altogether. You wait, you compare, you overthink, and life quietly moves forward without you. Meanwhile, people with less information but stronger commitment keep building. Not because they're smarter, because they're moving. Every successful person eventually learns the same lesson. You don't need more information. You need fewer voices. Look closely. The strongest people aren't always the most informed. They're often the most focused. They choose one direction, ignore 99 distractions, repeat boring actions again, again, and again. Consistency creates evidence. Evidence creates confidence. Confidence creates power, not the other way around. The world celebrates complexity, but your mind thrives on simplicity. Less comparison, less advice, less scrolling, more repetition, more execution, more silence. Because clarity doesn't come from consuming everything. It comes from removing what doesn't matter. Imagine two people standing before a forest. One studies maps for 10 years, memorizes every trail, reads every survival guide, calculates every possible danger. The other takes one step inside, gets lost, learns, returns wiser. Who truly knows the forest? Life works the same way. Your future won't be built by the videos you saved, or the books you highlighted, or the courses waiting in your library. It will be built by the uncomfortable moments when you choose action over certainty. The first phone call, the first workout, the first upload, the first failure. Every meaningful life begins before you feel ready. So maybe the answer isn't to learn more. Maybe it's to trust yourself enough to begin. Because information can guide you, but only action can transform you. And sometimes, the greatest power isn't knowing everything. It's knowing enough to take the first step.